The Staples Center. First 2 games of these finals here in LA. Then the series shifts to Orlando. It's a 2-3-2 format in the finals. Bryant up and under, pretty move, banks it in. Like you see right away.
This guy would try to get 50 tonight, and his team would have a chance of winning. But they're at their best, and he's making plays.
Wow! And speaking of making plays, Bryant banks it in, off balance, falling down, and it's backed up to 11.
We're talking about the best in the world. Mama, there goes that man. Outstanding athletic ability, the ability to hang in the air and then finish.
NBA Finals on ABC will continue after this message and our word from our...
Waiting for a big smile out of you. You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Okay.
Salute. Good afternoon, everybody. It's your boy Mas. Let me get my camera right here. Damn, I can't get this shit off. It's all good. We got my boy Hoop God 23, one of the best basketball talkers I know on this YouTube shit, man. We got my boy OC. He be putting it down on Crunch TV's channel. These two brothers know basketball. And so, you know, they're not going to hold back. They're going to break it down from a technical aspect. You know, I enjoy talking hoop with these guys. So tonight, this evening, you saw the clips. You feel me? Job wasn't done. You feel me? Kobe up 2-0. Job's not done. Job done? I don't think so. If that's not greatness, then I don't know what is, right? He wasn't smiling. He wasn't happy. What you think? You think 2-0 means that the job is finished? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He's on the front runner. Until he get 4, he ain't celebrating nothing, right? That's greatness right there. That's the will to win, right? By all means necessary. You got guys in today's era celebrating front runners, right? Going up 3-1, you know, blowing leads, you know, a la Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, just to name a few. You feel me? They don't make him like the old school Kobe beating Bryant. So we're going to get into 2009 NBA Finals. It's a series that, I mean, listen, the Lakers made it look easy. Who got what 4-1? You know, 4-1, big game, 4 on the road, deficient in big shots. Kobe Bryant, You feel me, doing what he does best. And for me, OC, it was Pau Gasol's toughness, his physicality, right? He came back from 08 from that beat down in Game 6 versus Boston where KG just manhandled him. But then he comes back in 09 and he's a different player. He talks about, you know, after Kobe lost and the Lakers lost in 08, him and Kobe, Pau Gasol was instantly in the gym, working at it, right? And Kobe talks about, I know Pau is skilled, right? I'm coming from a mentality standpoint. He needs to get tougher, mental-wise, right? Kind of what Jordan did with Scottie Pippen, right? Like versus the Pistons. That same concept, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, like you can't be getting bullied, Pau. And so I want to get into all that. So, again, I'm Mr. Moss. I'm going to let the two guys introduce themselves, and we'll go from there.
Hey, do I have a lag?
I think you sound good.
Now you got Kerry.
Okay.
You sound good.
All right. I want to make sure I have a lag. Okay, cool deal. So, yeah, hey, I appreciate the introduction, man. Just be a man, a few words. Hey, I'm the Hoop God. You know, I've been trying to get my intro coming in, which will be titled Precision Decisions. But, yes, man, I reached out to my guy, Mr. Moss. You know, I was like, yo, I think 2009 would be a great series to break down because it's gonna illustrate Kobe Bryant's cerebral approach. And what do I mean by that? That means he's mastered the mental game, right? A lot of guys always want to say, okay, bigger, stronger, faster. Yeah, that's cool. But the body only goes as the mind goes. So if you haven't mastered the mind, then the body is essentially useless. And I think, well, I ain't gonna say I think I know. When you watch that 2009 Kobe, that was better than any version of him with Shaq because his decision-making was better, his shot selection was better, and just his overall command of the game, like just dictating the tempo and the pace, you know, not letting his team, you know, get out of rhythm, get out of sync, keeping their body disposition and keeping their focus. You know, like he told the reporter, job's not finished. What are we smiling for? You know, he kept that clear eye view. Like, no, we're not going to let up until Game 4, we're up. Not game 4, but the final game, the clincher, and the clock hits 0.00, right? So I'm going to kick it to my guy, OC. Let him introduce himself because I've talked long enough.
It was good. My name is OC. I've been covering Kobe for like 2 years now. Like I started like making TikTok videos on Kobe since like 2022, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And like DA said, I think 2009 was his best year. But in my opinion, like my favorite Kobe is 2001 Kobe, but also one of my favorite Kobe's is 08-09 Kobe. So I'm excited to talk about this series.
Yeah, I want to piggyback before we get really into the technical aspect of it. I want to piggyback off of Hoop God and what he said. For me, 09 versus Orlando wasn't so much about Kobe, the player. It was more so about Kobe, the teammate. How he brought the guys along with him. A Sasa Vujacic, mainly a Pau Gasol, a Lamar Odom, right? Guys like that. Phil Jackson talks about it, right? Kobe wasn't always coachable, right? He was stubborn, you know what I'm saying? And Phil Jackson, second stint with Kobe when he came back, he talks about how Kobe was just a different person, right? He knew how to lead, and Kobe talks about how he used to talk to Bill Russell, Michael Jordan, guys like that to kind of pick their brains. And because listen, we all knew Kobe can put the ball in the basket and he can defend with the best of them, but that does you no good if you can't bring the guys along with you. And so for me, it was more of that, right? Phil often talks about those practices. Kobe took different techniques and tactics and scenarios to kind of, motivate his players. Was it always a good day? No, it wasn't, right? I mean, that's part of, playing with guys like Kobe and MJ, right? They're going to push you. And so, maybe you're coming in on a Tuesday night, and you're tired because you didn't stay out late Monday night and it's an off day, but you come in Tuesday for practice and Kobe's playing like it's game 7, versus Boston. You know what I'm saying? So that way, when game 7 does come or game 4 does arise in the 09 finals, these guys aren't going to be, shocked or surprised when the moment becomes the moment per se. And so for me, it was more about that version of Kobe. I had no concern from a skill set standpoint that Kobe Bryant couldn't get his shit off and get anything he wanted on that court. Listen, he made Mikal Petras look ordinary in that series. I mean, they couldn't do anything with him. His shot making, OC, in 2009, I mean, you talk about contested, just tough fallaways, fadeaways in the lane, around Dwight. I mean, like, however you wanted it, he gave it to you. And, especially, who God talks about game 5, Kobe not landing up. Go look at the timeouts and his body language. I remember in game 2, Chris Tucker or Chris Rock was at the game, and Kobe's checked. And, Chris Rock is cracking jokes, and Kobe's right there. Bro, Kobe didn't even look his way. Didn't even crack a smile, right? Because, listen, I'll laugh after the series is over, right?
Yeah.
I need to put this on my finger because you lose a series like in 2008, y'all not looking at Pau Gasol or Derek Fisher. Y'all going to blame me, right? And one thing Kobe ain't going to do is do the blame game. So, for sure. Yeah. But, so I guess the first question is, going into that series, how did you guys see the series going, Hoop God? I mean, did you have a prediction? Did you think the Lakers can get it done in 5? I mean, like matchup-wise, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Rayford Alston was starting. Skip to my Louis. He went to Fresno State. Kudu from New York, Rockets point guard. I think he was starting for a while, and then Jameer Nelson came back in the finals, right? And he started. And for me, that kind of threw them off a little bit. But give me your thoughts, man, going into that series and just what you thought.
So the 2009 finals, I'm gonna be honest, I was slightly disappointed because we had the Sprite puppet commercials, who everybody wanted to see, who we were expecting to face off in the finals. But nonetheless, I'm gonna give Dwight Howard his just due. He was able to overcome the I guess the wave at that time. So shout out to him. But I knew, looking back on it now, like I'm not gonna be revisionist. when I look back on it now with the depth of knowledge that I've acquired, I'm like, okay, they had no matchup for Kobe. Right now, people love to say that the Lakers had the advantage in the front court. Okay, granted, yeah, you can give them that. I mean, no matter what series you go in, somebody's going to have an advantage. So I'm not going to punish the Lakers there. However, in the front court, no matter what they tried to do, like those guys were bigger than Kobe, right? Rashard Lewis, Mikal Petrus, Rayford Alston wasn't per se, but you got Hedo Turkoglu, Petrus, and Rashard Lewis, all taller than Kobe, bigger than Kobe. So they have the size advantage. Kobe has the mental advantage. And that's the separator because his execution, right? He was 2 steps ahead of them that entire series. Even though they lost, I want to say what, game 4 or game 3, whichever game they lost, it was still a winnable game. You know, just give the Magic credit. They were able to avoid the sweep, pardon my French, much like Allen Iverson, because when you get to the finals, I expect you to win 1 game at least. But no, Kobe was just on a mission. It was like he wasn't going to be denied, and he went out there and showed and proved it. And I also like the fact that he called the media idiots, because that's essentially what they are. You know, these guys who never played the game, okay? They have no basketball background whatsoever, but they want to try to tell you about a sport using all these advanced analytics and metrics, and all this just is irrelevant because at the end of the day, did you win the game? Can I quote Herm Edwards? You played to win the game. I don't care about any stats. Does it say that on the dub column, did you win that? That's what I need to know. And that's what Kobe done. That's why I'm like, okay, man, y'all can talk about these stats and all this, but I need to know if you won the game. And if you win the game, all else is irrelevant. So just looking at this series, the way he was dissecting them, really had no answer for him. Because if you go under the screen, it's lights out. If you go over the screen, right, he's just going to use his impeccable footwork, you know what I'm saying, just to maneuver in to get either a better shot or a better shot for his teammates. And it was on full display.
Yep.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. That's what you call a complete offensive basketball player. Go ahead, OC. Break it
I would
down
like to add in, I also look at the fact that they lost to the Celtics the year before, because I'm a big adversity guy. Like me and the guy Chaz, we talk about, okay, we know these players, you're not going to win every year. We know that, right? So let's look at, okay, what happened the year before? We've seen the year before they lost 6 games to the Celtics. So I'm seeing the next year, how do you respond to that? And I was watching an interview with Ron Artest and Kobe Bryant the same year, you know what I'm saying, that 08-09 season. And Kobe said his biggest challenge was, you know, getting his teammates involved, you know, being a better teammate, you know, playing off others, not just really trusting himself, but also trusting his teammates. And Kobe also said, well, I have to actually know these guys. I actually have to know where they like the ball. You know, I actually got to understand these guys as a player. And I think that was the biggest thing and the biggest difference from the next year. So I think the Magic was the number 1 defense that year. Were they not? Were they the number 1 defense that year, if I'm not mistaken?
I'm not sure if they're number 1, OC, but I mean, they're pretty. I mean, listen, I mean, back in those days, Dwight Howard was. Yeah, Dwight Howard. Come on, man. Like, whew, Lord have mercy. And that's what's so impressive, too, is that, you know, Orlando had Mikal Petrus, they had Rashard Lewis, they had a feisty point guard and Jameer Nelson, Rayford Alston. You know, I never looked at Hedo or Rashard Lewis as defensive juggernauts, but they were tall and lengthy. But Mikal Petrus was deemed at that time, you know, a 6 foot, I don't know, was he 6'8", 6'9"? You know, he was a pretty decent, you know, perimeter defensive player. And then, you know, to clean things up, per se, you had Dwight Howard. And I don't think, listen, Kobe Bryant, I mean, damn, I mean, he didn't care, right? Yeah. I mean, Dwight Howard did not, listen, check this out, man. Dwight Howard didn't even have a series like that to where it was all that. Like, Dwight wasn't, I mean, look at this, bro. Dwight had what? He was averaging 15 points. I mean, listen, I mean, obviously the 15 rebounds is huge, but I mean, the 4 blocks, but I care about when you get the blocks. So that's just me. And I care about how you get the rebounds. I'm sure out of those 15.2 rebounds, maybe 7 or 8 bounce right to him. And the other 7 or He probably got in tough, congested, paint. But Dwight wasn't dominant offensively. I want to highlight Pau Gasol, right, and see what he did. Pau was giving you what 18, 9, 2. And yeah, 18, 9, and 2 ain't on Dwight's level, but the physicality that Dwight brought back in those days, I'll take that from Pau. And who got, bro, look at this, bro. 32.4, 18.6. I mean, the difference in a second option. Now, granted, stats ain't everything. I want to be consistent. Stats ain't everything. But come on. I mean, you got guys in this era who second running mates giving you damn near 25, 26 a game, right? And so Kobe didn't have that, right? But yeah, the Magic were definitely a very, very good defensive team. Very good. In the chat it says Magic, Celtics, and Cavs were a top 3 defensive team. And just real quick before I pass it back to who got, I don't think the Lakers weren't bad themselves. I mean, Bynum and Gasol was, they were good. I mean, you got Trevor, you got Derek, but yeah, and so go ahead, man.
Yeah, so the Orlando Magic, I'm looking at Basketball Reference. Yeah, they were first in defensive rating. They were fourth in net rating, and then they were 11th in offensive rating, and then they played the 4th toughest strength of schedule. So, just looking at all those particular statistics, yeah, they were a legit team. It's just Kobe Bryant was the X factor, and
right.
The fact that they're the number 1 defense. I mean, how many times has an opponent played the number 1 defense in the finals?
Yeah, that's
other
crazy.
than Michael Jordan, Tim Duncan. I think, when they played the Pistons in 2005. So the fact that you went up against the number 1 defense and just carved them up like that, I mean, come on, man, 32. And hey, I'm glad you brought this up. Do you know there's only 3 players that have gave you over 30 points, 7 assists, and a minimum of 5 rebounds? And before Nikola Jokic did it, it was only MJ and Kobe.
Yep.
Right. Was it MJ in the 93 finals? Who got versus Phoenix?
91 and 93.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So to me, that's just more credence that Kobe Bryant is by far the closest comparison to Michael Jordan when you look at things like that, right? And I didn't even get into the fact that every championship that Jordan and Kobe won, they were all league defenders. They don't get brought up, Just sticking to the topic. That's why I like that series by Kobe, because he showed I can go for matter of fact, I can go over 30 and we can win. I mean, and that's only 11 players all together. I think it's Giannis, Kareem, D Wade, Curry, MJ, Jokic. Who else? I got to go look it up, but I think it's only 11. Shaq. It's only been 11 players that have accomplished that feat, went over 30 and still won in the finals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's very impressive too about and OC touched on this. When you get beat the way they did, who got versus Boston, and it stings, and and then you get back to that hilltop, right? You climb the mountain again. Yeah. Kobe just had a different aura about him in 2009. He wasn't gonna let them lose that series, bro. Nope. Like, he was so determined, he was so focused. He was, he understood the moment. He understood what was on the line, right? Oh, okay. So the thing is, people say you got Shaq traded. You blew a 3-1 lead versus Phoenix, but we know Phil Jackson told you not to shoot. So, I mean, I get it. You get blown out by Boston in Game 6. There's no way in hell he's losing in 2009. There's no way in hell. You know what I'm saying? And so, OC, for me, to come back and to be that fucking tuned in and that focused, laser sharp. I remember in Game 5, the closeout game on the road in Orlando, I think the Lakers won by like double digits, but like 15, 16 points. And Kobe wasn't letting up. And there's a clip, I got to find it, like during a timeout or a huddle.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say
Go ahead, bro.
No, I was just about to say, like, when it was a clip during the timeout when he's coaching the whole team, like the coach, like he's Phil Jackson, like he's telling them where to be at. Okay, if I go right here and I'm there, you need to be right here so I can make this pass or make this play, or you set the screen right there. He was really out there like being a floor general. And that's what I really loved about, Kobe in that playoffs, in that finals. And I would also like to add, DA, you were right. I think that they did lose game 3. Game 4, it was a very close game down the stretch. And
okay.
And I would say
right here.
with 4 minutes left, Kobe Bryant hit a big spin at the free throw line, a spin jumper on Michael Petrus. And then the next play, they were down by 5 points. And it was like 35 seconds left. And do y'all remember that in transition when he was coming down the court and he did that spin on like 3 defenders and he did that behind the back pass to Paul Gasol? Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
I do, bro.
And I think it was to get them to overtime. I forgot who gave them a big shot. Was it Derek Fisher?
It was Derek Fisher, bro.
Yeah,
it was Derek Fisher.
So that was
that was game 4, right? That game 4?
Yeah, that was game 4. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I think Derek Fisher hit a 3 to tie the game up.
Yeah.
And then I think in overtime it was teetering back and forth.
Yeah.
And Derek goes like on a fast break and he shoots like a little floater out going over Dwight's hands off the glass. I just remember they interviewed Derek Fisher after that game. This is crazy that I remember all this. They interviewed Derek Fisher after the game, and he was down there in tears. And I just remember Kobe and Derek embracing. They embraced, and we all know this. And Kobe talked about this. Derek Fisher was the one guy in battles, and we called the Lion's Den. He can trust Derek. He trusts Derek. Right? He never gave Derek Fisher a mean look, a bad look. He probably got him a little bit, but in games like that, you can't teach experience, man. And so Derek Fisher was huge in game 4. Huge. And so, that's why we have to highlight, experience and just going through, those experiences and those battles, but yeah, man, I thought Kobe Bryant in that series was just amazing, from an all-around standpoint. And people want to overlook that, OC, right? They want to overlook that. They want to erase history. And we got to continue to make these videos, man. We have to continue to highlight this man, that team. I mean, that team got to 3 straight finals. That team's not talked about enough, in my opinion.
Which is incredible.
Yeah,
I really think it's incredible that, he got that team to 3 straight finals with that roster. Granted, I love that team. And I think that roster was still good, and it was a great supporting cast. But the fact that he got that team to 3 finals, I think that's just incredible. And also, I would like to say Kobe playmaking is very underrated, in my opinion. Especially.
Well, yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
How much assists did he average in that series? If you can look it up.
It's right here, bro. 7.4.
7.4, yeah.
Yep. And I think game 1 he had 8 assists. Game 2 he had 8 assists, if I'm not wrong. His playmaking.
Check it out, bro.
Playmaking is just not passing, right? But
look at this shit, man. Game 1, 8 assists.
Yeah,
game 2, 8 assists, 8 assists, 8 assists, 5 assists. I mean, come on, man. I mean, hey, but they'll tell you that he's a shoot-first player and he's selfish. You know what I'm saying? He don't get his teammates involved. Well, last time I checked, I think in every single finals that he's won, he led the Lakers. He's led the Lakers.
No,
he has.
No, you're right. Every finals, yes, he was the guy leading them in assists. That's what I always ask these guys when they say Kobe Bryant's a shot chucking bomb. I'm like, really? And he led them in assists in every finals. Funny how that works. Okay.
Yeah. And
it just doesn't add up. I want to see his field goal percentage in this series.
And the way he maximized his teammates and made them better. And I was going to say, when you brought up Derek Fisher, I forgot what finals celebration it was. I'm not sure if it was 2010 or 2009, but you seen the championship DNA that Kobe instilled in them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, I think it was the Western Conference Finals. After they won the Western Conference Finals, you seen they weren't, super excited. They weren't, too over the top because Kobe Bryant instilled that in them. Like, job's not finished. We still have to finish. You know, we have to win the finals. We have the finals coming up. We have to win. And I think that's a big thing too. The way he instilled his DNA in these teammates, that's not talked about enough. Also,
No, it's not.
So, I know
Go,
like
bro.
his field goal percentage, but to me,
Yeah, I'm looking for that.
that's a misleading stat because I actually like the fact that NBA.com has a breakdown, right? Because when I noticed people would say this, they were like, "Well, Kobe, he shot 44%, or in the playoffs he shoots 41%." I'm like, okay, now where are these guys shooting from? And the reason why I say that, right? Kobe Bryant is a jump shooter. He's not a slasher. I'm like, D Wade is a slasher. So if you have a slasher going against a jump shooter, I guarantee you a slasher is going to have a higher field goal percentage than a jump shooter. And I said, we know Kobe Bryant primarily is shooting from that elbow, the mid range, and then the like I would say right there in the low post baseline fadeaway area. And in that finals, right, he shot 50% in the non-restricted area. That's 3 to 10 feet. He shot 44% from the mid range, which is essentially his field goal percentage. And then, like I think he shot 36% from 3 and 83% from the free throw line. So I'm like, clearly he's efficient because he's shooting the ball from 8 to 16 feet predominantly. So like I said, the end result is, did you win? I don't really care about any of this field goal percentage as long as you won, because to me that's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Also too, man. I'm looking at his minutes here. I mean, the dude averaged damn near 44 minutes a game. It's a 48-minute game. Granted, one game went into overtime, I believe. And so not only is he playing heavy minutes, part of greatness and high IQ is how to conserve your energy in games like this, right? Still be efficient. Well, I mean, not efficient, but I'm gonna say effective. Still be effective, but don't shoot your load too early, right? Get to the free throw line, stop the clock, right? Find ways to rest on defense, but while still being engaged, right? Even on offense, right? You would think that, okay, he's dropping 40, 29, 31, 32, 30, right? He's probably heavily involved in the offense. Yeah, he is. But Kobe was, again, Phil Jackson talks about this, right? And he compares him to Michael Jordan, like versus Utah. When Pippen got hurt, MJ had to find ways to conserve his energy and get rest in spots, right? TV timeouts, right? Going to the free throw line, let me call a timeout real quick and get you a little 2-3 minute break. And so, it's just the game is so much more than just physical. It's mental, and you got to find ways to kind of get an advantage. But I never got the sense, and this is crazy because I didn't even know that Kobe played these many minutes. Like, this is heavy minutes.
Yeah,
and I never knew he played those type of minutes, OC. And watching the series and watching the games, you would never have thought. I mean, he never showed he was tired, right? But again, Kobe is different, right? Kobe talks about, like, can I still be the same player and still be aggressive, make my free throws and what have you, even when I'm exhausted, right? But again, right, losing versus Boston in Game 6, fellas, when he's interviewed by Jim Gray says, what will you do to get back here next year? And he says, quote, I'm back in the gym tomorrow, but I'm going to work myself until exhaustion. So Kobe Bryant is prepared, right? He's ready for everything you're going to throw at him, right? Anything that's asked of him on the basketball court to help his team win, he's going to do it. And so, I just want to make sure I highlight that too. Not only is he skillful, he's very durable. He was durable in the series, and fatigue wasn't a factor.
Yep. I did not know he played 49 minutes in Game 2 and Game 4. Like,
yeah,
wow,
that's crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
Did both those games go to overtime? I think they did.
I think so.
You're right, yeah, because I think their rookie from Orlando, forgot his name, the Delos two guard. Damn it, Courtney Lee. Courtney Lee.
Yeah, Courtney Lee.
Yeah, Courtney Lee had a layup to win the game, and it came right off the front of the iron, and he missed it and went overtime. You're right, bro. Okay, yeah. So it was 2 games that went overtime. Okay, yeah.
Also, I want
shot making. My bad. Go ahead, dear.
No, yeah, go ahead. I'll wait.
All I was going to say, the shot making was insane in this series. Also, I just wanted to add that.
Whenever you I guess if you pulled a video up, that was something else I was gonna address. that I remember the commentators were speaking on.
Okay, what video is that? Who got which video? I can pull it up.
Oh, yeah, just I want to. It might have been game one. I mean, I would just say any one of the games you could pull up, but
Okay.
I was just going to break down what the commenter was, what they were speaking on. Like, you can hear how they're, I would say, conveying their message. It's like Kobe is exploiting the mismatches. You know, like if there's a bigger guy on him, all right, he's going to go patch. There's a smaller guy on him, he's getting in the post, right? He's not even going to waste no time. And like to me, that's another sign of that cerebral aspect, knowing like no matter what you guys do, you don't have an answer for me. But I want to go back a little further. He was even doing that against the Denver Nuggets when they put Chauncey on him. Whenever Chauncey was on Kobe or J.R. Smith, more often than not, he posted them up. But then when Melo or Kenyon Martin would like switch out on him, he would face up. So now it's forcing them, like no matter what you do, now they got to try to double team. Okay.
Yep.
Kobe kicks the ball, allows the double team, to get there. Boom, kick out to Trevor Ariza or to Derek Fisher. Make them pay for it instantly.
Yep.
That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, let me I'm going to just play a little bit of this real quick for us if it's okay with you guys. This is from game one. Yeah, this is from game one.
We need a small business loan fast.
I got this.
Loan cannon!
And I want to add in that Demar
The
Nelson
head coach
did
is
play in
18th year, Hall of Famer Bill Jackson.
59% from the line during the regular season, but hit 70% in that Cleveland series as Bryant off to a good start with his second field goal.
Think about it. He got the opportunity when Grant Hill left via free agency. It's the first time he was going to be a featured part of any offense.
Bryant, quick. So that's what I was saying, right? See where he had Courtney Lee? He's below the free throw line, establishing his position. And there's a part in this series where Jeff Van Gundy is going to say Kobe Bryant is playing to his size, his strength, and his experience. And he was like, Courtney Lee, he has to get a better base because he's allowing Kobe Bryant to push him around. Well, the thing is, Kobe Bryant he's exploiting the mismatches because as we progress, you're going to see whenever Rashard Lewis, Turkoglu, or Petrus, Kobe's going to face up and go past him, right? He's going to position and boom, get right into his spot. But go ahead, push play.
For sure.
It's the first time he was going to be a featured part of any offense.
Bryant, quick move, blocked by Howard, but he hit it off the backboard.
Just real quick right there, and OC and Hoop God, you see how Kobe Bryant doesn't wait? Like he knows the White's back there, right? He knows that. So he faces up and boom, right? Like he ain't playing with the basketball. He ain't taking no little lazy jab step to create space. He know he bigger, stronger, quicker, faster. Boom, I'm right there.
Close. They call it a goaltend.
And I think the offense is at its best when you're making
defense certainly got to the glass first, and then Howard blocked it. That's a goaltender.
Petrus trying to hound Bryant back up to Fisher.
Okay.
Fisher get going with his jumper. He's been off the mark.
Notice when Petrus was on him, that was a face-up. That wasn't a post-up.
Right.
See, that's what people don't pick up on, like how me, OC, of course, yourself, Ticket, and other guys. I'm looking at the game within the game, right? I'm seeing, are you taking advantage of mismatches, or are you playing into the defensive schematics, right? That's what I really wanted to get to. But yeah, push play. I appreciate it.
So far in the playoffs, but he is a big-time clutch performer. Knocks down that one. Daring him to shoot, but that's a shot that the Lakers will give him all series long. Gasol spots up. Pau Gasol's had another terrific year. All NBA.
Hey, and for the comment,
huge games.
That action right there, that was the 42 action out of the triangle. 42 action where Pau Gasol comes up the screens for Kobe, and you put the defense in a conundrum.
Bryant gets inside. Tough shot. Gets it to go. He's hollering.
Hey, Moss, that's the second time he's in the post with Courtney Lee.
Yeah.
I'm telling these people, man, they don't dissect the game like we do.
Timeout call.
Yeah. And again, like you said, it's a game within the game, right? I have a counter and I'm playing chess. I'm not playing checkers, right? Okay, you go small. Hey, I'm about to punish him. Oh, you go big. Let me use my lateral quickness, my footwork, my pump fakes. I mean, I'm not sure there's a better. I mean, there is MJ, but other than Kobe and MJ, I mean, those are probably the two most complete offensive players I've ever seen in my life. Like, there's no spot on the court where they're not comfortable at, right? There's no situation that a defense can put them in to make them be uncomfortable, right? And that's preparation. That's being prepared. That's working on your craft. Just pure greatness.
Hey, Moss, I'm looking at the comments. Is there any way you can mute the video? Because the Horizon said,
yeah, let me see. Yeah, I can. I sure
Horizon
can.
Vibes. Yeah, he said
All
YouTube
right, there we go.
might try to strike it.
Okay, is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad, guys. This is my first time ever sharing the video. But I'm new to all this stuff.
Yeah, no, you good. But see, like right here, right? Because they're doing the slow-mo. See how he's attacking?
Yeah.
He's going right into Courtney Lee's chest. Like, he's not giving him time to get established. And I said, essentially, Kobe, he is dictating the action to the opponent. You put a smaller guy on me, I'm taking him to the post. Bigger guy on me, hey, I'm taking him off the dribble.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I would like to add, like, this is just game one.
Bro. Look at
the
that.
series, like, he was getting hit a lot,
Oh, for sure.
He wasn't really getting any calls like that. I'm not saying he wasn't going to the line, but he was getting hit a lot in a lot of shots he was taking. And the rest was
I mean, Orlando made you work, but Kobe Bryant wouldn't be complaining. He's not going to complain about it. I mean, he invites the physicality, right? Like he wants to feel you so he knows how to operate offensively. So yeah, I mean, Kobe Bryant was just, and then too, like from a physical standpoint, I think he was a little bit stronger than what people thought he was. He was strong.
Yeah, he was.
Look at that. It's simple but so effective. Hoop God, just come off, look. Dwight, listen. Dwight is so worried about getting to the basket, he has to back up a little bit.
Wait, Moz, rewind that back because I want people to see this is something else that we talk about. Me, Chaz, OC, and all the other guys. I want people to see how Kobe maximizes this pick and roll.
All right.
So as he gets the ball, okay, bottom's coming up. So all right, this would be 52 up. Now look, do you see how he kind of took that little slight dribble and stepped back horizontally and stepped forward? Now I like he done that because what he did, he gave himself like a little bit more to what? Pull up. Boom. That 1-2 dribble. Boom. See that patience right there. That's what you learn that over time, right? Repetition. Now think about it. How he executed that play. How many times y'all think he ran that in practice?
Oh,
probably like 5,000 times.
Yeah, I'm about to say thousands of times.
5,000 times over and over again.
See and right there. See what
he's right there too. Who got like Miguel is right there with him.
Yeah,
that's just muscle memory, bro. At that point, that's just muscle memory.
That's what I'm saying. The tough shot making in this series was out of this world.
Yeah, it was. Look at that. Come on.
Boom. See?
Hustle.
Second chance opportunities right there, man. Helping your team rebound. Like it ain't all about scoring. Boom.
No, it's not. Look at that. There we go, Derek.
Boom. Now,
playmaking.
Ozzy, right there. That's playmaking. Playmaking one-on-one.
Look at his shot right here. Pump fake, boom.
This is a tough shot he made right here. Yeah.
Oh Lord. You can't teach that.
Yeah, you can't teach that. That's just
teach that.
That's just talent, pure talent right there.
Yeah, you can't teach that, man. Look at that. I mean, the mid-range.
That's why you add the 2 dribble pull up to your game, the 1 dribble pull up to your game.
Right.
It opens up the defense.
It does. Damn, Miguel Teachers is right there.
OC, according to the stat nerds, that's an inefficient shot because you get the least return.
And look how he's getting hit. I'm telling you, he's getting hit on a lot of these shots.
he got fouled right there.
But see, this is how you know that Kobe Bryant is diametrically opposite of what the media tells you.
Yep.
Boom. There you go. Yep. Caught the defense sleeping. But think about it. Look at all the guys who went training with Kobe. all the way to the rack. Oh, okay. You got
Damn,
Powell.
Powell.
Boom.
Powell making that shot was so like vital to their offense.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Look at that little hazy cross up. Ah, give it to me. Hook shot.
All the way.
Come on, man.
All the
Stop
way.
it. Look at Derek Fisher picking up 90 feet, harassing.
See, that's what Kobe appreciates. He appreciates a guy that's going to come out and just get after it on the defensive side because he's going to reward you.
Of course he is.
Oh my God.
My bad. Let me run these back real quick because this is important to see. Let's look at the contest. A game of inches. A game of inches.
Yep.
Look at that.
And I would like to. Petrus was actually playing good defense on a lot of
Playing
his
good
shots
defense, bro.
throughout the series. He was.
Yeah, bro. I forgot they had Gortat. He was decent.
Yeah, I forgot they had Gortat also.
He was better in Washington, but he was decent.
I mean, see, that's my thing. Like, you could tell he was just in total control of that game.
Yeah, he was. Look at him. There we go. Watch this.
Back to the post.
Up and
Yep,
under,
he was
boom.
right, DA. I love that pump pivot move that him and Mike does.
Oh yeah. Because remember, he asked MJ, and MJ told him, "You got to feel the defense with your legs."
Yep.
So see where he's
Right.
established. He's probably finna go baseline here, depending on how. Okay, no, he came back in the interior because what he's doing, he's feeling like, okay, are you overplaying the baseline? Or are you overplaying the perimeter?
Right.
So yeah, he said, okay, I seen it. Yeah, see, he tried to slide over to stop the baseline. All right, cool. I'm gonna go back to the perimeter.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I kind of felt bad for Courtney Lee. I'm like, dog is
I did
a rookie.
too, bro.
And
As a
your
rookie,
assignment, Kobe Bryant. Oh man,
they're asking you to do that. Look at this, bro. And he got fouled.
And I felt bad.
Oh,
for
hey,
Petrus.
yo. Okay, no, they're gonna play it back. They're gonna play it back. Don't worry. I'm gonna wait.
Okay,
No,
okay.
they're gonna play it back in slow mo. Boom, boom. He took that. See that? Yo, see that horizontal dribble, man. I don't
they
see
call it a little
Jimmy
snake
like-
dribble.
Me either. DA.
Yeah.
I don't see that. I don't see a lot of players do
I've
that
only
today.
seen
Like Devin
MJ.
Booker.
Okay,
Oh, you
right
talking
here.
about? You're talking about nowadays.
Yeah, this one right here. Watch. Why you take that? Yeah, that snake dribble, boom, right to that elbow,
Yeah.
rise up, bottom up. See, that's what MJ does. That's what D Wade was doing in 06. Well, he was doing
Yeah,
it.
Devin
with,
Booker does it on occasion.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
was saying. I thought you was talking about the players that do it nowadays. I really only see Devin Booker do that on occasion.
Well, yeah, like Devin Booker and I think Shea do
Look
it
at
a
that
little bit.
pass.
Not
Yeah,
a-
Shea does it a little bit. Yeah,
that was a
That's a
nice
great
pocket
pass.
pass right there.
Yeah, it was.
very underrated pass for Kobe Bryant's a very underrated pass.
But see-
The Black Mamba face comes out. You know it's time.
Hey, but see, this is my thing, right? Outside of MJ and Kobe, what other, I would just say, perimeter-oriented players can execute like that? I
I don't know,
think.
bro.
I don't think.
Honestly,
I don't think nobody else. I don't think
You think
nobody else
Kawhi?
could because
Could Kawhi do it? Like in his prime?
not on MJ and Kobe level. I think you can.
I
play on
know.
Timberlake.
That's true.
And the reason why I say that, right? These guys, think about it. These guys know they're elite scorers, but the
Right.
fact that they have the selfless mindset to get their teammates involved, and then like midway, or I would say towards the end of the third quarter, they'll start looking for their shot. But what I like about that, they can get their shot going in the flow of the offense. Like they're not taking
Oh,
away
yeah.
from Powell. They're not
Yep.
taking away from Pippen and the other guys. It's
Nah,
like,
they're
okay,
not.
let me spread the wealth. And then when we start getting closer to that third quarter, fourth
Yep.
quarter, y'all know what time it is.
Yep. A lot of
Damn,
games
bro.
Kobe did that,
Mid range is
especially
just
in the Nuggets
lethal.
series, in the
But
Utah
notice-
Jazz series.
But notice, he's killing them from the mid range, and it's opening up for Fisher,
Right.
Trevor Ariza, Powell. It's opening up for all those guys.
The
But
mid
just
range is
think-
not appreciated enough anymore.
No,
man.
it's
It's
not,
not,
because you got these stat nerds talking about take threes and layups and dunks. Like, man, get out of here
Yeah.
with that nonsense.
Oh, watch this right here. Come
That's
on,
just,
bro.
that's just
Come on.
tough. That's just
Come on, Kobe. There we go. There it goes. Mamba. Yes, sir. Mamba.
But it's like it's crazy.
Ooh,
The
look
fact
at
that he's
Jack's
getting to
name.
the
Lord have mercy.
basket, and the best rim protector in the league is down there, and Dwight Howard.
Right.
Well, not right there, but the play before
So
when he
watch
got
this,
to the basket.
y'all don't think Kobe Bryant knows Dwight's down there, and so you got to be skillful mid-range, because why would you go into the Lions' den knowing that Dwight has advantage down there, right? So if you're Kobe Bryant, I'm going to operate mid-range and just kill you where Dwight's ineffective defensively.
So, so Maz, like BJ Armstrong said this, right? He said essentially Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant were centers. They were just in the shooting guard position. And he was like, here's why. He said the majority of the time, where were they getting the ball? Above the free throw line or below it?
Below it.
So he was like, so is that not
extended, but mainly like
so
at that pinch post.
Right. So he said, is that not where the center customarily plays? Below the free throw line? He was like, so if you think about these guys are shooting guards, but they have the post game of centers and power forwards.
Right.
And I didn't really think about it like that. And I was like, yo, you know what? I was like, yo, BJ made a hell of a point when he said that. Like,
he did. When I
these
watched
guys
that video,
really were like,
No, I'm saying when I watched that video, I thought the same thing.
Yeah, I was just like, I was like, yo, BJ, I was like, I never looked at it like that. And I was like, that's a hell of a point to say that your shooting guard is essentially a center. You know,
look at that vision right there.
See, they don't talk about that. See, that type of playmaking there, they don't. To me, it's not acknowledged enough.
And look, defense,
of course.
You know, coming over, shot blocking.
Isn't this the same year when he worked out with Hakeem? I think it is.
Yeah.
Is that JJ Redick who won taught X's and O's with LeBron James and who did absolutely nothing in the finals?
That's Socrates. That Kobe Bryant, used to go at every time in practice.
Yeah. Hey, they said Mike Krzyzewski from Duke said Kobe couldn't stand JJ Redick because that was Mike Krzyzewski's like little.
Yeah, Carmelo said that too.
Melo said it too.
There you go again.
The same JJ Redick that was on a podcast with LeBron and said in the Cleveland series that Jameer Nelson played. Yeah, that JJ Redick.
Matter of fact, hey, I'm gonna look up Kobe mid-range percentage in game one because he was dicing them boys up.
Yeah, he was. But yeah, man, that Kobe's something else, man. That dude's something else, man. And what's crazy is Orlando was a good team that year. Like I thought Orlando checked a lot of the boxes, and what Orlando did to give most teams out east a lot of problems, it was mainly, people think it was just Dwight. It wasn't. Like they had Hedo Turkoglu, 6'9", 6'10" from Turkey, running the point. Rashard Lewis, 6'10", can stretch you out. Miguel Pietrus can a 3-and-D guy. You had a floor spacer in JJ Redick. Like the Orlando Magic was constructed very well.
Jameer Nelson also. You had a point guard in Jameer Nelson.
Yeah, Jameer Nelson, and they got Rayford Austin.
Yep, and Rayford.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say the guy's name, but they exploited his weakness in the Eastern Conference Finals. Like they dared him to shoot, and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna live and die with your shooting because we don't believe in your shot." Now, you saw after game one, Kobe Bryant put them on notice. You're not gonna play me like that.
Nah,
you're not gonna play me like that. So from that point on, he had the entire command of the finals because he could get that shot whenever he wanted it. And then this is something else they don't talk about. Think about psychologically, third quarter. Your best defender is in the bonus now. Now you got to bring your secondary defender.
Right.
If the first primary can't handle him, what do you think the second defender is going to do? And hey, Horizon Vibes, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I do, bro. Of course I do, man. Yeah. Of course I do.
But I'm just looking at it like that, right? If a team, like I always say, if a team is daring you to shoot, and you can talk to OC about this. Tony Allen came on their panel. OC, I'm gonna let you go ahead and I'm gonna pass the mic to you.
Yeah, I heard that. Go ahead, OC.
Oh yeah,
Break it
Tony
down,
Allen
bro.
did come up there and he said the difference between LeBron and Kobe is when he played LeBron, he went under the screen, most of the time, and he dared him to shoot. And when he played Kobe Bryant, he had to play him. He basically said he had no answer for Kobe, to be honest. Like he couldn't play him under the screen because he knew Kobe would shoot the lights out, or he couldn't go over the screen because he knew Kobe would drive past him, or Kobe would just put him in the post.
Yeah, I actually saw that podcast on Crunch TV. I guess he was like in the comment section. Y'all was like, "That's Tony Allen," and then he hit the link, bro, and it was like, it was him. That was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy, bro. Yeah, man. I don't want people to downplay. I gotta make sure I say this. I don't want people to downplay that 2009 Orlando team, right? We got to give them, the Lakers, full credit for beating that team. And a lot of times people will try to downplay, that team to kind of dismiss. But no, we can't do that, man. That Orlando team was very good.
What? I got a question. Can you pull up Game 4 if you can?
Of course, yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. You just want like the whole highlights, Game 4?
Yeah. Because
For sure.
Game 4, I think that was the biggest game of the series. Because if Orlando wins in that overtime,
It's tied
the series
2-2,
is
right?
2-2.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Here, let me get it for you,
Like
bro.
we don't talk about those type of games. Those type of games are the biggest games of the series. Like
Yeah, it
the
was.
team goes down 3-1, you know what I'm saying? It's really like the odds is against you.
Yeah,
Granted, we see
exactly.
teams come back from 3-1, right? But if you go down 3-1, it's not looking good in your favor. So those are the biggest games to me. And also, if you're up 2-1, right? I'm looking at how you respond to that. Okay, you're up 2-1. Do you win that game so you can have the comfortable lead in the series? Like, and your superstar player has to show up in those type of games, I feel like.
Oh
Especially
man,
those games.
for sure. Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to find Kobe. I'm trying to find the actual Game 4. They got different. Here, I'm gonna find it, bro.
I think you have to go to Kobe Bryant full finals.
Okay.
His full finals highlights
And,
or his
and
full
then
finals.
and then it'll go to Game 4.
Yeah, and then skip the Game 4.
Okay.
It's on a House of Highlights page, I think.
Yeah, let me see here. Let me get it, and then okay.
Or Kobe fan 124 got it on his page also.
Kobe who?
It's this page called Kobe fan 124.
Okay, let me see here. Kobe.
I watch a lot of Kobe
and
games.
124.
Yeah, and then go to full series Orlando Magic.
Kobe Bryant playoff series.
They should have the full series on there, if I'm not mistaken.
Kobe Bryant series highlights. Okay, so that's 2008, 2008. Let me find 2009. My bad, bro.
No, you good. I think you can just type in versus Orlando Magic 2009.
Yeah, let me see here. Okay.
Wait. I had the dates wrong. All right, I can put the dates back.
Okay. I think I got it here. Let me fast forward to Game 4. Oh, here we go. Lakers lead 2-1.
Okay, so I'm looking at Game 1. Let me pull it up. Kobe Bryant shot 43% from the mid-range. Check this out. On 14 attempts. Yo, he was cooking.
Yeah, he was cooking that. Yeah, he was cooking.
He shot 45% from the non-restricted area and then 62% right at the rim in the dunker spot.
All right, here goes Game 4 right here.
Okay, yeah, Game 4 is coming up.
Because they're up 2-1. Again, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Orlando has yet to make the adjustment. Who got in the series? Like it's like they didn't learn their lesson. Like they just gonna let Kobe Bryant kill mid range. And look, when he got to the basket, he was smart about it, right? He picked and choose his spots when to go full to the basket.
Hey, Maz, rewind that back. That's another one of my. Okay, look, wait. Go back. I'm gonna tell you where to pause it. When they show Petrus his footing position, pause it. When they get to Petrus, like when they pan the camera to him to the back of his jersey. Let me see. No. Keep going. I think they're gonna show it back after that play.
Okay.
Let me see. Oh. Well, no. I'll wait. Okay, wait. Right there.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right, look. Do y'all see? Okay, do y'all see how Petrus like he was unbalanced?
Yep.
Yeah, he's straight up and
Y'all see
down.
that?
He's straight up and down.
Right. No, right. But I'm saying he had one foot slightly out in front of the other one, right? Like that play right there. Actually, he had his right foot out, but Kobe was like, okay, so you're inviting me to drive.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna take that invite. Because customarily, he would attack the top foot, you know what I'm saying, go baseline. I think that time he just wanted to keep him confused or whatever. He's like, all right, you want me to you want to give me the lane, I'm gonna take the lane. I'm gonna go all the way to the cup.
Well, look, this foot
yes.
right here, you can tell that this is his lead foot right here. And so he's giving Kobe the left or his left, but Kobe's right. And so he's saying, go ahead. Because listen, I'm trying to get inside of Miguel's head. He's probably saying, I got backside help with Dwight. Just go. Not knowing that, you know, this is Kobe Bryant. I mean, stop it, bro. Bro, there's a game within the game, man. This dude's a fucking
exactly. Hey, and keep it right here. Keep it right here too, because I want to say this as Kobe.
Okay, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
This is what coaches teach you in basketball, all the way back from the Pee-wee leagues. If you get head and shoulders past your opponent, you go to the cup.
Yep.
This is what he does. He puts it on display. Like this is just basketball from the organization, like, you know, coming up in grade school.
And he bumped him going all the way to the basket. Yep.
Yeah.
That bump also matters too. You can get your defender off his foot too.
Right. And Miguel Petrus wasn't like no small guy. I mean, he was long and lengthy.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
for sure.
So, but Kobe used his high IQ, but you're right, Who God. He attacked that foot, and when he committed, he went, right? And also too, pay attention to the physicality that Kobe goes to the rim with, right? You know, MJ talks about how versus Detroit, you know, he went from getting, you know, put on his butt and getting out physical to where he was the one going to the basket, dishing out, you know, the physicality. Right. And so now Kobe Bryant is kind of adopting that same philosophy. Not only am I going to the basket, OC, I'm going to go like a tank and I'm going to throw my body into you, but I still got the skill set to be balanced when I'm in the air, gather, you know what I'm saying, and finish at the hoop. Not too many guys can do that, man.
Yep.
You know, and look, Dwight, listen, bro, like Dwight, that's crazy. Dwight is right there.
Yep, Dwight is right there.
He's right there. Hold on, bro. Just real quick.
Yeah.
Look how Dwight Howard kind of hesitates a little bit. And so I can only imagine at that time of the game, and I'm guessing now, I'm not for sure, but Dwight had to be in foul trouble, or maybe he wanted to pick up his, you know, third or fourth foul, because why would Dwight, listen, bro, why would Dwight Howard not just punch his shit? You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Like, look how soft he went up. Get past, hook shot. Look at this. Come on, man. Come on. That's crazy, bro. This is look at him chewing the gum, casually walking
just
back.
like Mike.
Just like Mike. That's right again, bro. Casually walking back, bro. No worries in the world. Like, come on, man. Like, that's all y'all got. Look at him. Got Hito. Oh, no. That's JJ Redick. Face him up.
And that matters too. When your superstar is that poised, the whole team is poised along with it.
Well, I mean, it's strong leadership at the top.
Yep.
Right? I mean, how can you not get on board and follow his lead? Look at him. 3-point. Bro, he is a 3-level scorer. Look at him. Like, I mean, come on, bro. He's a 3-level scorer.
Hey, guys. Can I stretch this a little farther? Can I say a 4-level scorer? And here's what I mean. Here's what I mean by that. Like when I hear them say 3-level, I'm only knowing that their perspective is threes, free throws, and then layups. Are we forgetting the low post? Like,
yep.
To me, there's 4 areas that you can essentially 5, but really 4 areas if you want to say levels. And we know Kobe operates out of that low post, mid post. Of course, he can get to the goal. He can create from the 3, and then we know he's reliable at the free throw line. So when I hear them say 3 levels, I'm like, okay, so are you guys just disregarding the low post and the mid range? I mean, even if you combine them, you know.
Well, I'm glad you clarified that because I don't want to shortchange him. So yeah, the 4-level score is appropriate, for him. His ability Ozzy, just to put the ball in the basket from anywhere on the court. Can you explain how demoralizing that is to a defense? Just knowing that no matter what you do, he can put the ball on the court anywhere on the court.
It's demoralizing because, like, you can't limit him to just one area on the spot of the floor. Like, you can't just limit him. Like, okay, we're just gonna make him go to the mid range. He'll kill you at the mid range. Okay, we're gonna push him out to the 3. He'll kill you at the 3. Okay, we'll just push him to the paint. He'll kill you in the paint. And then we'll make him go to the low post. He'll kill you in the low post. Like, that's demoralizing because it's like, what can we do? How can we stop him? And then also, we could double team him, and then he still might score over the double team. That's just like,
and not just score. He may make the right corrected play and pass the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess my question is this then, bro. How in the hell is a dude who's been stopped by a basic zone defense by the Spurs and Mavericks 2011, the biggest meltdown in sports history, right? Beat by a record margin. Go ahead, bro.
You forgot 4 teams that stopped him with that zone.
The Warriors.
And the Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You're right. 2009. Yeah. This team.
Yep. And the Celtics.
How in the hell, Ozzy, do they just leapfrog Kobe Bryant and put LeBron right at Michael? I mean, like, the level of delusion, bro, is at an all-time high, bro.
I agree. Like, I don't understand how you can watch both of these players and say that LeBron James is better.
Good D, Kobe.
Good D. And then on defense, he's just a way better defender.
Hey, Ma, see, that's the thing. I wanted to talk to, I'll just say, if I ever get the chance or you get the chance to talk to Chris Broussard, I want him to watch this and like, Chris Broussard, please sit here and show me where LeBron James had a game like this in the finals, where he literally just controlled the entire show. Like, just show me one.
I gotta feel like they know, but y'all know when it comes to that check, when it comes to money, man, they'll say anything.
Yeah. Hey, who got that? That's my Harley right there, bro. I don't know if you can see her or not, but
yeah, I saw that, man. Hey, man, that baby, nice.
Thank you, man. But I gotta show Ozzy my cook session on Chris Broussard. Watch this. Hey, Ozzy, right here. This is the Kings ex-long broadcaster for over 35 years. I interviewed him. Remember when Boogie Cousin tweeted all Black Lives Matter, and then he tweeted all lives matter, and the Kings fired him? This is Grant Napier. Let me show you. Oh, I was talking with this is Bill Haney. He cool.
Okay.
But watch this though, bro. So I got season tickets to the Kings. So on my channel, I do food. Me at the Boston game.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah, bro. Like
you a Kings fan?
No, I'm a Houston Rockets fan. You see me? Okay. I'm a Rockets fan, bro.
Okay. No, yeah, I see.
Check this out, bro. I gotta share this real quick. I want you to see this.
You get more than just what's in the box. A whole lot more.
I can't take none of this.
Broussard,
Take it up there.
you got to be consistent, man, because nobody kills MJ in the 96, 98 finals when he was nothing but short of efficient in those series. Shot below low 40s from the field, but he got the win. And so why is Kobe Bryant the only player that we use efficiency on? If you get the win, you get the win, right? I mean, you play to win the game.
I'm going to answer your question because you're talking about one series with Michael Jordan.
No, two. 96, 98, two.
Okay, but the finals, you're talking about, but I'm saying you're talking about a series, two series in the finals. I'm talking about a career for Kobe. I'm talking about a career. I'm talking about Kobe never shot 47% from the field.
Hey, Maz, pause there.
Yeah, because that's a lie.
Okay. No. I'm glad, Maz, I'm glad he said that, right? Because I would ask, so Chris Broussard, would you consider Chauncey Billups, Richard Hamilton, Ray Allen, and Michael Redd inefficient? And the reason why, because again, I'm going about his logic. For career, Chauncey Billups, 41%. Richard Hamilton, 44%, same as Kobe. Michael Redd, 44%, same as Kobe.
Right. Let him up.
Ray Allen, right?
Okay,
45%. Not even a full percentage better than Kobe. So when he said that, right, he put his foot in his mouth because I never hear any of those guys. And I routinely hear people say Chauncey Billups, Mr. Big Shot. I agree. Ray Allen, at that point in time before Steph Curry, greatest shooter of all time. I agree. Richard Hamilton, what do they say about him? A mid-range assassin. I agree. And then Michael Redd, one of the greatest one shooters of all time. So I would have challenged him on that. That's what I wanted to. I wanted to get to that point, not push play. My bad. I'm sorry.
But first, right, man. Salute to you guys' boy Chaz, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Chaz and OG be cooking on Crunch TV, bro. That should be a fucking grill. Salute, big dog.
What's up, Mr. Mans?
When I say they are the epitome of wolves, bro, that's not enough.
Yeah, I know, bro. I know. I've been listening. Let me finish this video real quick, and then I want Chaz to jump in and kind of give his take, though. But Hoop God, I couldn't go at Chris the way I want to because we want Chris to come back on the platform. So take it easy on him. But just check me out, bro.
Kobe never shot 47% from the field in a season. That I ain't talking about a series. Of course, anybody can have an inefficient series. And as you said, if you win the series inefficiently or not, that's all that matters. I'm talking about career. Kobe wasn't efficient.
Because if LeBron was this big, efficient player, I mean, we saw the Spurs and Dallas throw a basic zone defense at him, and the efficiency was nowhere to be found. He couldn't break a basic zone defense.
You're talking about a series. You ain't talking about a career.
Big moments. The big moments when it counts the most. Finals.
LeBron ain't been great in finals.
He lost 6, been swept twice, beat by record margin. He's been cool. I don't care. Chris, we don't praise losing. That's losing.
If LeBron played, if LeBron played 8 years with Shaq in his prime, you don't think he'd have more than 3 rings?
If Kobe played with Wade and Bosh, you don't lose to Dallas like that.
Hold on, man.
Dallas LeBron melted down.
Look at him, bro. Yeah, man, stop playing, man. He easy work, bro. Chris Broussard, easy work.
Hey,
I can't believe he said that.
Wait. I know Chaz he want to get out because I want to say something too. But Chaz, get your point on that. I got to follow up on that, man. Like I said, Chris Broussard, I got respect for you, brother, but you got to stop capping.
I can't believe he said that.
But
Chaz on mute.
I don't think LeBron and Shaq will work together at all. If you watch both of their games, I don't think they will work. That's just my opinion. I know it's a hypothetical.
Like, what is it? That's my thing though. Like, what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? When we having hypothetical conversations, it's based off of imagination. It's an infinite amount of hypothetical universes and realities. So of course, okay, cool. You're right. It's a reality where some version of LeBron played with Shaquille O'Neal and won 6 championships. And this some reality where Kobe played with Dwayne Wade, Anthony Davis, Chris Bosh, Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving, and won 10 championships. So I'm like, what does that mean? And to his point on, because I actually saw that, you know what I'm saying? I'm subscribed to Ticket. I talked to Ticket a couple times before on his channel back when he used to stream the games live earlier in the season, I think last season. And I saw him on there with Chris Copeland. That's when he had the Chris Copeland podcast going up on his main channel at first. And I remember seeing that, and I'm just like, this efficiency tag has gotten caught up in people's minds of like it directly correlating to the level of effectiveness you have on the game at that current point in time. When in reality, the game of basketball can be won in so many different ways. Just because I'm not directly as efficient as someone else doesn't mean I'm not directly as effective as them on the game of basketball. So it's like when we throw out that efficiency tag, it's easy just to say, well, he's more efficient. He's like, okay, just because I've always said this, like you got guys that shoot 50% in the paint, 60% in the paint like the Shaqs. Then you got most guys who shoot jump shots. They shoot from around 47 to low 40s and sometimes high 30s, right? But the reality of it is majority of these guys in NBA history are still missing 60 to 70% of their shots. So I'm like, even if that's the case, especially jump shooters, even if that's the case, what does it mean? You're not telling me about the dynamics of the game on a possession-to-possession basis. You can go to Kobe Bryant and look at when he shot, what percentage he shot in the 2000 finals, regardless of him being hurt or not. But you can still look at the different dynamics he brought to the game that significantly impacted his team to help them win. So what does that matter? Because at the end of the day, it's about what? Winning. When you're out there on the court, it's about doing what you can do to win. But when you're actually looking at the dynamics of the game and looking at how, and especially when he played with Shaq, how he got his shots. He got his shots towards the end of the shot clock. They would throw Kobe the ball, and even Doug Collins in the 2000, I think it was the first round versus the Kings. I think it was game 3 or game 4. He said this early in the game. He said the dynamic on how they work was, okay, you big fella, you throw it in the big fella. We move the ball off big fella. We spend 15, the defense spend 15 seconds. You got to think about it from the mind and perspective of a defense. We got to spend 10, 15 seconds stationarily trying to stop Shaq from getting the point, stationarily trying to stop Shaq from getting the rock. So now you didn't spend 15 seconds down there wrestling with Shaq. And then you got to then if that don't work, you swing that bitch back out the fish. You got Kobe over there on the weak side. He finna make a play for somebody. That's like death. That's why they won 3 straight championships. Mm-hmm. So that was just the dynamic of the game that they played. So when people try to throw that out, you have to be a very special player to consistently play in playoff situations without having the ball and without having sets constantly be ran for you and without having rhythm. Like, but if you're on the court, and that's why when I hear guys like Gilbert Arenas and those other guys say things like this about Kobe when they come to him playing with Shaq, I'm like, bro, you're being completely disingenuous to the game of basketball. Come on, man.
And Chaz, bro, great point, man. And that's why I mentioned to Chris, why is Kobe Bryant the only guy we use efficiency on? Because they'll tell you, just like Hoop God said, they'll tell you that, Ray, Clay, and these guys are efficient. But really, when you dive deep into the numbers, by number-wise, they're not. But they don't take into account, there's other ways to impact the game, right? Like they'll tell you in Game 7, Kobe played bad, but then they won't tell you that he led the team in assists and grabbed you 15 rebounds, right? And so they just skip over certain things. They won't tell you that MJ in 96 and 98 shot the ball horribly, but his leadership, right? He was doing other things to impact the game. And guess what? When he had to make shots, inefficient or not, he made shots. Mm-hmm. And so, listen, bro, that shit don't work on me, man. I ain't no fucking casual fan, bro. Facts. I'm not no basketball watcher.
Let me go after you, DA.
Tell you who they got that from, right? Another guy that just gets maligned and marginalized on these platforms. Everything that you just articulated about Kobe's Game 7, MJ 96 and 98, they literally played Bill Russell basketball. No, I don't have to impact the game by scoring. I can do other things, right? That's why Bill Russell is one of my favorite players. But I wanted to come back to something else. This is how Chris Broussard contradicted himself. Shaquille O'Neal and LeBron occupy the same space, right? So if you have LeBron, who's now by the numbers, he's only efficient at the rim. He's inefficient everywhere else, and he's below league average from 3. Not trying to rag on the guy. I'm just speaking on the numbers that they love to throw out there. So I would ask Chris Broussard, how can LeBron thrive with Shaquille O'Neal when Shaquille O'Neal occupies the very space where LeBron is efficient? Now we have a conflict because both of these guys have to have the ball at the rim. And then, mind you, Shaq is more efficient than LeBron from the non-restricted area. A lot of people would be shocked to believe that. Yep. So I would say you have two guys who have to be predominantly in the paint, but you're telling me they're going to work? Chris Broussard, no. I can't buy what you're selling with that, sir. I just wanted to add that. I want to follow that point up to what Chaz was saying.
And I also think that's a bad take to say that LeBron will win 3 with Shaq, because what offensive system are they running? The Lakers, the triangle. How effective do we think LeBron would be in the triangle offense? That's just my take. Like, we've seen LeBron being the most effective when he's on the ball and have the ball in his hands most of the time, and he's playing a heliocentric type of style. I just want to add that in.
Well, LeBron James wasn't the perimeter player that Kobe was, right? And so if he had a prime Shaquille O'Neal, could Kobe Bryant? You think LeBron could have done what Kobe did in 2000 versus Indiana in overtime in Game 4? I don't think so. For crying out fucking loud. This is the same dude who had Wade and Bosh and couldn't beat Dallas, right? Got beat by a record margin by old Tim Duncan. And when Ginobili had gray hair, and Tony Parker was good, but he wasn't 07 Tony Parker. And so again, right, if you can't win a chip with Wade and Bosh versus Dallas and overcome a basic zone defense, then how are you going to deal with the San Antonio Spurs, the Detroit Pistons? You know what I'm saying?
Sacramento.
Things like that. Come on, bro. The 2001 Sacramento Kings. I was at those games, bro, sitting media side, bro. I saw it firsthand, up close and personal. Game 7 goes in overtime. Go look what Kobe and Shaq did. Listen, LeBron James, perimeter. Listen, when you have a perimeter game and you can stretch the defense out, bro, it opens up everything else. There's a reason why Bruce Bowen goes under the screen. There's a reason why Sean Merriam and Deshaun Stevenson, they went under the screen. Kawhi Leonard goes under the screen. And so, no, I don't think LeBron can win 3 with Shaq, bro. No,
And
absolutely.
also, what did Shaq also needed? He needed Kobe Bryant to step up at the free throw line at the end of games. And LeBron, we know LeBron is not that good of a free throw shooter. I just wanted to add that in.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. And before Chaz goes, LeBron has never shown the ability to play with a dominant big man. You can say Anthony Davis, but I got to take that with a grain of salt. I don't look at AD as a legitimate post player. AD ain't Shaquille O'Neal, where he's going to just go 1-5 flat and just dominate the paint. AD is like a 4 playing the 5, and he wants to face you up and shoot jump shots. And so, Kobe Bryant, Phil Room. What's up, big dog? You good? Your mic good?
What's good, Mr. Mass, man? I had somebody call me. That's why I had
It's all good, big dog.
my mic, man. But what's good, y'all? What's good, man?
Yo.
What's good, yo?
What's
I'm
up,
just
bro?
checking in with y'all, man. Y'all talking good shit, man. But this is the thing that people don't understand about efficiency is that, like, is turnovers, does that count as efficiency?
It should, shit.
Right? Right?
should.
Possessions, right?
Good
That's
point.
the worst.
Possessions.
That's the worst thing in basketball is a turnover, right?
Yeah, low IQ. Yeah, low IQ.
Taking
Yeah.
care of the ball, shit like that. As far as Kobe, a lot of people don't understand when Kobe played with Shaq. When you look at how many points Kobe scored on the road, that is why they won that many championships, is because you had a guy whose game excelled on the road, and then on top of that, he's the most clutch player in the league. So you add that to Shaq, they're damn near unbeatable. And people, they discount the fact that Shaq's, like, a lot of his monster performances were at home. That's why when you got him coming up in Orlando, they didn't win a conference finals game or an NBA finals game until Kobe arrived. Until Kobe became a star. So when you look at that, you take that into account, you're looking at the ultimate basketball player, and that's the reason why Shaq's career, on top of Shaq progressing as well, because you got to give Shaq some credit. That's the reason why the Lakers took off the way they did, in my opinion.
Straight up.
Go ahead, Chaz.
No, I'm just like, it's just funny to me, bro. Like, when you just and like when you brought up the home point and the away point, people who just want to talk about baseline, box score, and statistics, they'll never understand like the gravity of you being able to like completely shut out a crowd or change the momentum in an away game. Like they don't understand the gravity of those situations like within a basketball game. One, because they probably never been on the court, and two, because people pick and choose when to acknowledge certain things based off of who they're arguing for, or who they're talking about. But it's just like, if you actually just go back and watch those games, regardless of what you want to say, my thing is I just never got when did basketball become a teammate versus teammate thing? When did it ever become, well, I'm competing versus Shaq to have the most stats? It's like we're just being, on one end we'll hear, well, when it comes to LeBron, winning is a team sport. But then on the other end we'll hear, oh, Kobe, Shaq won 3 Finals MVPs. I thought it was a team sport. Am I not supposed to get big fella the ball? Like, and so if I go out here and I don't pass big fella the ball and we lose, I'm a shot checker. I'm a shot chucker. It just don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? They pick and choose when to acknowledge certain things. And I think even if you have somebody that wins a Finals MVP, if you're watching the series and looking at it for what it is, only one player can win the Finals MVP. You can have players that are impacting to the same level or playing. It's about how good they're playing versus the other team. It's not about how their stats look versus each other. They're in a team dynamic. They're running a team system. It's about what they're doing in their game, how it's versus the other team in their game. That's what it's about. Like, that's what it's about. Nobody will talk about how Kobe Bryant in 01, whenever he did guard AI, people will talk about the master class AI had in a game winner. I think he had like 48 or something like that, 45 or something like that. But they won't talk about how whenever Kobe Bryant guarded him in that game, he put him on clamps. He locked him down. So I'm like, if you watch the dynamics of the game, that's just how it was. And like I said, I think it's extremely significant to have a player like a Kobe Bryant, like a Dwayne Wade, or even towards the latter end of the 2010s, like a Stephen Curry, that you can look at and say, well, at any given point, this player can go from being the number 2 option or the number 1 option. That is a skill. That is a unique skill, to be able to play with players that can't go to that number 2 option and can't reel their game back because they need the whole game to be centered around them, and to be able to play off of them. And then at any time when they're falling short, to be able to ascend your game and rise up to that level. That's amazing to me. That's something that just doesn't get talked about with those guys. And if you just go look at it,
bro. And I want to stick with 2001, right? The Western Conference Final, Chaz. Lakers played the Spurs, and you got Kobe, Tim, and you got Shaq. And everybody says that was Shaq's heyday, right? 2000 MVP. Shaq is so dominant, but it was Kobe Bryant in that series who kind of stood alone and stood out. He gave you 33, 7, and 7. And I know everything's not based around stats, but Kobe Bryant in that series just took the series over, right? I think I don't think I know. He outperformed. He was way more impactful than Tim Duncan and Shaquille O'Neal. And Chaz just made a great point. You know, a lot of guys in today's era, they would rather get their stats, get their 25, 5, and 5, and lose a series and say, you know what? I did my job, rather than take a step back, because sometimes less is more, and get teammates involved. Let your point guard be a point guard. Let your small forward be a small forward and get the win, right? Because listen, that's why Kobe Bryant always talks about approaching the game from a tactician standpoint, from like a technical standpoint. Like Kobe always comes from that angle. And so it's about putting championships on your finger. So if you're Kobe Bryant and okay, I'm giving you 23, 2 and 4, whatever, but we won the series though. And I'm an NBA champion. And trust me, like they know I can get 30, but me getting 30 in this, listen, Kobe scoring 30 versus, I don't know, the Pacers or Sixers or the Nets probably wasn't needed, right? Shaquille O'Neal had the more favorable matchup. He dominated. And again, Kobe's going to pick and choose his spots, and he'll get you points as needed during certain points of the game. But the main goal is to get as many championships on your finger as possible. Like, since when did we turn this into like a stat or a box score? And so that's what we got to get back to, bro. We got to get back to, you know what I'm saying, really appreciating basketball. And that guy's just putting up empty stats, right? I just saw Joker drop 60 points a month ago, and they lost the game. And ESPN comes on, and they're just, oh, Joker, but they lost the game.
Wizards.
Facts, Chaz. They lost the game. And so, like, what are we doing, bro? Like, it's ridiculous, man.
Makes no sense. And we're also not talking about how he impacted on the defensive end also.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Especially in the 2000 finals.
Yeah, in playmaking. And another great point is this. They'll tell you that Joker and LeBron James accounts for points because they're giving you 28, 30, but they're giving you 78 assists per game, which results in more points. But then they just ignore Kobe Bryant leading them in assists in every finals win. Facts. I mean, they pick and choose when they want to use these. I'm not sure how to categorize it, but they're just overinflated stats, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man.
So,
That's a
Mr.
fact.
Mass, what's
Yeah.
more important? What's more important, scoring and dominating through scoring, or scoring, dominating through scoring, and stopping you from scoring? Right? That's more
Well,
dominant,
obviously,
right?
a two-way player. I mean, I want the guy who's going to play both ends of the court, and a guy
Like,
who I can put in any situation and he's going to thrive in. Like Kobe ain't no one-dimensional player. Listen, bro, your job duty in the NBA game may change series to series, game to game, based on matchups, who's injured, what have you. And a lot of players are one-dimensional. They can't change up what they do because they're used to doing one thing, above average. Kobe was good at everything. And so he's ready to go to work. Listen, he has his tool belt and he has every tool needed to build that house. Every player can say that.
That's a fact.
So right, I'm like Stephon Marbury said, man, he could score on you and bust your ass. Like he could bust your ass and stop you from scoring. That's the ultimate sign of respect. Like I'm gonna get
Yeah.
my shit off and you ain't getting nothing off.
Did y'all hear Chandler Parsons a couple days ago talking about Kobe doesn't even belong in the top 3 or 4 or 5 players, and he had Kevin Durant over Kobe, bro? I'm gonna jump to that goddamn screen.
Oh wow! All right, nah.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant is crazy.
He said Kevin Durant, bro.
Kevin Durant is crazy.
Wait, who said that? Who said that?
Chandler Parsons.
Oh my god.
Chandler Parsons said that.
No, Google it, bro. It was him and Lou.
Yeah, I think we got
Dude
a
is
clutch
stupid.
sports. We got a clutch sports problem.
Because
Kevin
I
Durant.
seen a video of Chandler Parsons talking about how much he loved Kobe and how much he think Kobe was one of the best and how Kobe paid for his night out at the club before he played them. So I'm like, you gotta watch out for these guys because, like I said, bro, for that check, bro, they'll say anything on TV, bro. You know how it goes.
Yup.
That's a fact, bro. Hey, do we know any other player who led a decade from 2000 to 2010 in total points, scoring average, all defensive teams, 5 championships? I mean, when you talk about dominating, like, isn't that the definition of dominating? I mean, what player can say that, right?
Yeah,
Kobe,
especially in the
Bryant,
2000s.
Right. Great point, Chad, especially in the 2000s. I mean, who else can really say that? But then they'll tell you that, oh, yeah, he didn't dominate. But then they'll say other guys dominated, though, right? They'll say guys who've been swept, beat by a record margin, got beat by J.J. Barrett and Jason Terry. He dominated, right? But guys like Kobe Bryant didn't dominate. Like, we got kind of bullshit.
And also, when Chris Broussard brought up Kobe Bryant never shot 47%, you should have asked him, please name me a perimeter guard at that time that shot 47%. You can't.
Yeah.
I don't even think Ray Allen shot. I don't even
That
think
was
Ray Allen
disingenuous because Kobe throughout the 2000s was at 46%, and he knew that shit.
Right?
That's why
Wait,
Rick
Yeah,
Bucher was
1%
smiling.
off. Exactly.
I just seen in 01 and 02 that he shot 46.9%. So if you round it up, he shot 47%.
Yeah, it's just completely disingenuous. Like when you see them stats about, oh, this player has the most 35 in 5 games. I'm like, what does this even mean? What is the barometer for what does this even mean? Because if it's gonna become, okay, this player has the most 35 in 5 games. Okay, who has the most 25, 2 in 7 games? Who has the most it's like when they try to throw out these numbers to influence people's minds to think certain things, and it's insane, bro. It's insane. They constantly do it every single day. They berate you with stats and statistics and efficiency and tell you that this is the end all be all, and it pushes you away from actually watching the game because they know majority of people can't watch the games because they know majority of people have families, jobs, etc. So they can just hit you with the highlights, hit you with the stats, and oh yeah. So when you hear somebody saying, "Oh no, Kobe's better than LeBron," it's like it's blasphemy because your whole day and for the past whoop-de-whoop years since 2016, you've been berated with a 3-1 comeback, 4 Finals MVPs, 2020, all this. It's like 40K points. He has to be the best player. He's Kobe. Kobe only got 2 Finals MVPs. So it's like they have indoctrinated people with this seed of cap. Like it's just cap, complete cap.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. I mean, LeBron got 2 MVPs playing with Wade and Bosh, but they told Katie and Steph, y'all can't win MVP. Y'all play together. The same voters refuse to give Kevin Durant or Steph MVP award.
Come on, thank you.
You give LeBron James an MVP, 2 of them back to back, playing with Wade and Bosh.
In 2009-2010, that season, I think Kobe Bryant had a big case to win the MVP because he got the Lakers to the first seed and he hit 7-game winners in that season to
Exactly.
get them to the first seed in the Western Conference. So how does LeBron James win MVP that year? I don't understand. And if they don't win those 7 games, they would have been like the 8th seed.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'm confused on
Fellas, I gotta
what
cut it.
is.
I have to cut it short. Going for an hour and a half. I came straight from work, from home, and prepared for this. So I haven't even eaten yet. So I'm gonna eat and chill with the fam. But we gotta do this again, man. Yeah,
Right,
we
man.
definitely gotta do this shit again, man. I definitely enjoyed the conversation. Salute to the Hoop God, Ozzy, Chaz,
Yes, sir.
my boy. Hey, all you guys, man. Listen, bro. I mean, if any of you brothers want to highlight you guys' channel, bro, have at it, man. I know Kobe Bryant Film has an awesome channel. I was on there a couple of days ago. But go ahead, guys. I'm gonna go line by line, man, and then y'all give y'all shit out, bro. It's good.
All right, I got you.
Go ahead,
I guess I'll start it off then. Shit. Hey, man. Y'all hit me up on YouTube. Tricks for Chaz, TRIXFACHAZ. On TikTok, it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you hit me up. You see whatever you see. You know what I'm saying? You'll see some things you like. You might see some things you don't like. But if you meant to stay, you're gonna stay. Appreciate it.
For sure. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, I'm on TikTok, OC Raymond, and on YouTube, my name is OC Elder. So you can look me up on there. On YouTube, I'm about to start posting more basketball content and start doing live streams. So, yeah.
Okay, for sure. Go with Kobe Bryant Film Room.
Okay, yeah, this is Kobe Bryant Film Room, man. Appreciate it. Hey, y'all, man, I'm glad y'all making Kobe content and defending Kobe Bryant's legacy. And that's one of the things I do. I show film, you know what I'm saying? And y'all can catch me at Kobe Bryant Film Room. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You want to give yours out, Hoop God, or you still listening? I know he muted, but he probably gets something to drink or whatever. I'll post his channel in the chat. But hey, man, salute to all you guys, man. You guys are always more than welcome to come chop it up, man. Again, we got to get back to old school NBA analysis, truth telling, no narratives, no agendas. Just say it like it is. We're going to criticize when needed, and we're going to praise when warranted. No favoritism. We're just going to call a spade, bro. And this new era of basketball, I don't like it. I got season tickets to the Kings. You know, it's not as fun. I'm going on Thursday. I'm a Rockets fan, diehard Rockets fan, so they be here Thursday. But other than that, man, you know, I don't watch the game like I used to. But yeah, man, we're going to get back to old school NBA talk, calling a spade, and doing what we do, man. I'm out.